one up and up is magic.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Lefty. Here we go. Watch the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, fighting off the defender. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Goff now to throw. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Got it open man, it's Foster. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Dixon complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Goff. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. to throw. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Kupp and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Goff throwing again. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 40 now on second down. Wentz, and he rifles one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this?
And that's caught inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. And he connects with Ertz. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 39, Wentz. And an alley to run. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Wentz going to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means Is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Goff. Staying on his feet. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that.
Confident up to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards.
So tough. Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 23 yards to pick up there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A run with Gurley there on 1st down. Going to get about 4 yards. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, Akers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by a field goal, a little over 50 seconds remaining. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Able to haul it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. So the LA Rams with a victory here.